Hello and welcome to another episode of the Verdant Life Live. I am your host, Mel Navarro, and today we're going to be talking about the succulent arrangement workshop that we've got coming up in May. I want you guys to be hyped. For anybody who is in the South Florida area, this is your time to join us for a very creative evening and experience. Well, we are going to be creating some different arrangements with succulents. So you get to actually pick from two different types. Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is one of our succulent arrangements here. It is in terracotta. I love this design so much. I think it's so cute, but I also love the other design. So let's look at the other one, the other option that you guys can do. And when you guys come to the workshop, we have cocktails, we have refreshments, there's always food. Sometimes we have sandwiches, sushi, we always have fruit, cookies. We got a lot of really nice stuff. So make sure you guys make it a night out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. This is the other option that you guys can pick and choose from. So look and see which one you fancy. This one is kind of unique because it does have a little slit here and it's a little taller, so there is a difference, but you get to select the one that you would like to do, which is going to be so much fun, and it's just a really rewarding plant to have, and just look how full and gorgeous that is. And it also comes with a little plant message stake, and again, you're going to be receiving all kinds of goodies that day. We even do a little raffle. We have so much fun, and I love our plant workshops because we get to really meet some very wonderful new people, and you guys will get a free gift when you do spend $55 or more shopping in store or online. And actually, our promotional gift currently is this 4-inch pink quill. It's so beautiful, you guys. Look at that pop of color. Look how absolutely beautiful this Tilisandia cyanea is. And of course we call her the pink quill for short. She's got a node right here. She has very beautiful blossoms, and this is something that you will receive as a courtesy when you do spend $55 or more shopping in store or online. And if you guys ever do come to Verdant Life, you can bring your furry friend with you because we are a pet-friendly store and we love pets. We even have Shelly here. She's here all the time. So if you guys like dogs, if you guys love pets, let's be friends. If you love plants, let's be friends. Add us, subscribe to us, put the notifications on so that you know each and every time that we go live. And currently I actually do have a giveaway happening. You just got to go to the link in our bio. You can go there after the live is over, but you'll have the opportunity to actually win one of these, the pink quill, which is in my hand. No purchase is necessary. All you got to do is check the recent pinned post that's on my profile. Make sure that you like the post. Make sure that you comment why you deserve to win the pink quill air plant. And don't forget to tag 3 of your best plant friends. Maybe they'll have some good luck there. So I hope that gets you guys a little bit excited to participate in our giveaway, and I'll be announcing the winner Monday, the 2nd of March. So we still have a little bit of time for that giveaway, but make sure that you guys subscribe to us because we always have things that are happening and going on. All right? Now, we're gonna look at my beautiful plant cabinet. We have so many nice carnivorous plants in here. Now, one thing that I do like about the plant cabinet is that it gives you the opportunity to control the ambiance and the environment indoors, right? Sometimes outdoors we don't really have that control unless we strategically plan where we are going to go ahead and place our plants. And things are constantly changing. The position of the sun is always moving. Like, there's a lot of things to factor in. So if you're trying to create a controlled ambiance, it's very easy for you to do. I recommend, if you're looking for some sort of cabinet, make sure that it's metal with some plastic on the inside. These are shelves that are made out of plastic, so we don't risk any rusting or anything like that. And the lights that you see back here, these are grow lights. You can get them from a lot of different places. Walmart, you can get them from Amazon or any other vendor that you prefer. But grow lights, this is something that is key for the carnivorous plants. The carnivorous plants, they thrive and they do extremely well when they do have at least 6 hours of bright light or sunlight. So inside of my carnivorous cabinet here, I've got this beauty. This is a pitcher plant. This is actually the Nepenthes Miranda. And just look at those beautiful pictures, you guys. And this is just now starting to open and emerge. She recently opened up for us a couple days ago. These ones here we have, and look, there's a little baby that's gonna grow too. And we got more and more growth. I love this plant so much. And this is the Nepenthes Miranda. The Nepenthes Miranda, this is a bug-eating carnivorous plant. And I love that it's an all-organic pest solution. So no chemicals are involved. These are also pet friendly. So if you guys do have cats, dogs at home, even if they nibble or ingest some of the digestive enzyme fluid that is inside of the pitchers, your pet is going to be totally fine. You don't have to worry about taking them to the emergency room or nothing like that. So all of our carnivorous plants that are actually in stock, they are 100% pet friendly. You're welcome. And again, this is the Nepenthes Miranda pitcher plant. And just look how gorgeous. Look how absolutely beautiful she is. Now, a lot of people confuse two pitcher plants all the time. One is the Miranda, which that's her right there. And the one she's mixed up with is the Nepenthes Gaia. I'm going to show you the difference, y'all. This is the Gaia. You guys see how they do have similar patterns right there, but obviously one has more yellow versus the other, and this one has that deep red color that you see. They're cousins, they're related, but very different in shape, very different in size as well. So I just wanted to show that to you because these are two of those plants that are commonly mistaken for one another. So as you can see, there is a difference. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And the Nepenthes Gaia, I love this plant so much. It is gorgeous. I have it in this little small option, which is a 3-inch planter. She's really developing and growing there. She's got a lot of growth happening. And at some point, we're gonna have to repot this. Once we do notice roots coming out of the drainage hole, it's time for us to do a repot. And eventually, if you guys continue faithfully with your repotting, and things need to be repotted like every 6 months to a year, you will eventually have something like this. And these are the Nepenthes Gaia, just a lot more bigger, a lot more mature, as you guys can see here. She's got a ton of pictures. We even got a new baby coming in. But look at the size of these, you guys. Look how big and beautiful these Gaias are. These are available at verdantlife.com. Make sure you go to the link that is in our bio so that you can go ahead and check this out. It's such a gorgeous and exotic plant. If that's something that you're looking for, then I certainly encourage you guys to check this plant out. The Nepenthes Gaia, one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie to you, all of them are kind of my favorite. And I know I say that all the time, but it's true. I really do love these plants so much. And it's like when you have children. It's kind of hard to pick your favorite one. Even though you might have a favorite, like you don't tell nobody, you know? So the next pitcher plant that I want to show you guys today, this is the Nepenthes Alata. Look at these pictures, you guys. How beautiful is that? And again, this is the Nepenthes Alata, also a carnivorous plant. It does eat bugs, like I said. Look at this new picture. Now, something really cool about these plants, if you get them when they're very juvenile, very young, they're gonna look green. And sometimes people call and they say, hey, you sent me the wrong plant. But just so you know, when the Alata is young, when it's a juvenile, it's not going to have that red color just yet because it's still developing and growing. It's going to look greener. So like I said, if you do order a younger Alata carnivorous plant, it might be a little bit green. So I just want to let you guys know. All right. And look at this other little baby pitcher that's growing. It's doing so good. Look at all this new growth, you guys. I love that it's finally starting to come out of its dormant situation because, you know, here in South Florida, we did have some very cold weeks, especially, you know, for tropical plants that deal with mostly like sunny weather 52 weeks out of the year. We did have like 2 weeks where it was super cold and like in the 40s and 30s. I had to actually bring a lot of my carnivorous plants indoors because I was just not willing to risk losing them because the amount of value in the carnivorous plants, I just didn't want to risk it, you know. So I brought all of my tropical babies inside. It looked like the Amazon rainforest. It really, really did. But I'm so happy that it's almost spring and I'm looking forward to that. Now here I've got a very unique carnivorous little product here. If you guys are into fashion, if you're into carnivorous plants, I encourage you guys to check out the Carnivorous Chic in Heels. Very unique presentation. You get 3 unique carnivorous plants. You could either pick the green or the red, or if you have a special request, you can put that in the notes for me and I'll go ahead and take that into consideration. Hi, Le Crescent. How are you today? Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. And this specific variant, I just love how chic and beautiful it looks. And I think you're going to get a lot of compliments if you get something like this. So be sure to check it out. I think you guys are going to enjoy. And with all these different things that are coming up, like Mother's Day, I know it's, you know, not May yet, but if I were to like premeditate a gift for my mother, I would probably get her something really cool like this. Or if you're looking for a gift for somebody who's very much into fashion and plants and you want to combine the two, this is a really nice mix of that. So that's the Carnivorous Chic in Heel. And with all of your orders, I do submit to you guys the care instructions so you know exactly how to care for your carnivorous plants. Hi, Flowers by Bianca. How are you today? Thank you so much for tuning in to our live that we have going on today. And we do have different style terrariums as well, so be sure to check out our terrariums. These are ones that you will assemble in the comfort of your own home, by the way, so you guys could take a look at that. And now we're gonna go to my favorite place of the nursery, which is, can anybody guess? The greenhouse. Go ahead and put a green heart in the comments if you would like to see the greenhouse. Go right ahead. I would love to take you guys there and show you a tour. But for now, before we go there, I want to show you guys the 360 view going on here, so you guys can see. Right, we got a lot of stuff happening. I've got lucky bamboo, I've got money trees, got lots and lots of lucky bamboo, as you guys can see right here. You guys can come in and shop. Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna go to the greenhouse. Nelson wants to go to the greenhouse. Here we go. We're going to the greenhouse, Nelson, just for you. Okay, welcome to our greenhouse. And here it is. Feels like you're kind of like in the Amazon for a moment or two. It's really cool. I love coming in here. I always feel like I just stepped into like another dimension, especially being in here with all the plants. And you can really feel like that beautiful energy from the plants, and I absolutely love that. Oh, you're so welcome, Nelson. It's my pleasure, my love. Anything for you. But we're gonna look up above. This is the view above. So I have, as you can see, 6-inch moss balls. I have 6-inch planters. Oh, I love it in here too. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I've got my Gaias, which are the size of my hand. They're super massive. Love, love, love them. Over here, we got the little babies, the little butterworts. I'm sure you guys love butterworts. Hi, Emily's. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to our live. So these are my little butterwort babies. These are super cool. They're known for their sticky traps, and their sticky traps are very much like fly paper. So I don't know if you guys have ever used those kind of products, but this gets the job done, and it does it in an organic way, which I love. And it also gives you that little adorable flower. I'm going to show you guys another one too, so you can see. Look how cute that flower is. So cute. And you see the little black specks that are on the traps on the leaves? Those are the little annoying gnats that we are thankful that the plant just ate and is digesting them as we speak. So if you are into carnivorous plants, or if you're exploring carnivorous plants, I recommend you check out the 13 unique species that we do have here. This is the pink sundew. I feel like the camera does not justify this plant enough, but it's super beautiful and dewy, and it's got these little pink red hairs. They're little micro traps, and these are also sticky traps. So those are really fun. We also do have the classic Venus flytrap. Who doesn't love the classic Venus flytrap? I mean, look at that. Look at that gorgeous plant. Oh, and I recently published a blog a couple days ago where I talk about the growth and the stages of a green Venus flytrap. So basically, we're in the life of a green Venus flytrap for 1 year. And I show you guys the process from seedling to mature Venus flytrap. And it made me really appreciate the Venus flytrap so much more after I learned the amount of time that it does take for the plant to reach maturity. So I really have a very new opinion about this plant now, and I thought I was in love with this plant, but I'm even more in love with this plant now after learning all of the journey and all the effort and all the time that it took for it to get to this point. And this is still small. This is still a baby, in my opinion, even though it's, already at that more mature stage. But once it flowers for the first time, we can safely infer that it's about a year old, because based on my research, that's about the amount of time that it does take for it to flower. And some people believe that it's beneficial for the plant to snip that flower, and that's optional. Some people do, some people don't. It obviously can be pollinated by bees, by other insects like butterflies and what have you, and those insects are not going to be in harm's way because the flower is above the danger zone. So I get that question a lot too, like, oh, well, what about the pollinators? So this is not going to harm your pollinators. But look at the blog that I wrote, because I really think that it is going to make you appreciate these plants that much more. Trust me. And if you're just now tuning in, remember that we are going to be gifting this plant when you spend $55 or more shopping in store or online. And this is the pink quill. This is the Tilisandia. This is an epictic plant, meaning that it can grab on or attach to different types of things, whether it's the trunk of a tree, whether it is a big rock, whether it's some sort of a wall mount. So people have been very creative with how they attach these things. Or you could just keep it in the planter in the soil. It'll do just fine. It's doing very well. But I've seen a lot of different styles of how this can be displayed. So maybe you'll get this plant. And in case you're wondering, we are doing a giveaway. Make sure you check the post that is pinned to our profile. And there's no purchase necessary whatsoever. You just gotta follow the instructions, and I'm gonna pick the winner on March the 2nd, which is a Monday. So check it out, share it with your friends. Maybe you'll win, maybe your friend will win, but it's still fun and it's free to participate, no purchase necessary. You have to be 21 and up to play, and you have to live in the United States of America, okay? And Puerto Rico is acceptable, all right? We had someone tuning into the live the other day who was from Brazil, and they wanted to play and participate, but I had to explain to them during the live, like, I'm sorry, sir, you're in an international territory and we can't get our plants there to you. He was so sad. But I was like, if you ever come to Florida, please visit our shop. He was super nice. But it was so cool that someone from Brazil was tuning into the live. So that made me really happy that we're reaching people even in different continents. So I found that to be extremely fascinating. Hi, Crew 7865. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are in the greenhouse here at Verdant Life, and there's just so much life in this greenhouse. I'm going to show you guys the view up above so y'all can kind of just see like what's happening around me. Beautiful, isn't it? How pretty is that? Over here we have our pink sundews. This one's really starting to get very pink over here. We've got a lot happening. And we do have a few plants in here that are not carnivorous, but very few. That would be the little air plants that we have. I also do have the Ming tree. I also do have some rabbit foot ferns. Those need a lot of humidity, so that's why they're BFFs with the carnivorous plants. And carnivorous plants, they come from very swampy environments. So that's why we got this situation happening here. We've got the grow lights, we've got the distilled water that they need, we've got the humidifier, we've got it all. And we do that so that they can grow effectively and efficiently. Look at the beautiful traps of this carnivorous plant. Look how they just glisten, you guys. And this is a sticky trap. And this is one of the plants that it has the stomach on the outside. So it has an outer stomach and an outer digestive system, which is extremely fascinating. I know it sounds really nerdy and silly, but I'm all about that kind of stuff. So again, this is the Cape Drosera sundew. And by the way, guys, we do have different bundles. So if you guys don't want to just buy one little nursery carnivorous plant and you need a little bit more, check out our Trapstar Duo, check out the Trio of Terror, the Carnivorous Quad, and check out the Party of 5. And you guys can kind of figure it out from there, all right? Hi, Nessa. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are coming to you guys live from our greenhouse. Look at these babies. Aren't they so beautiful? I love them. They make me so very, very happy. And this is the Nepenthes Gaia. It is a pet-friendly carnivorous plant, by the way. All of our carnivorous plants, believe it or not, they're all pet-friendly. So if you got a cat, if you got a dog, you got a bird, a ferret, I don't know what kind of pets people have these days, but no matter how exotic or how wild or tamed your pet is, if your pet happens to get a hold of one of these things, if it nibbles the trap, if it ingests the digestive fluid of the pitcher plant, of another plant that is carnivorous, your pet is out of harm's way because these are non-toxic 100%. And we love that, and we love our pets, and we love our plants. Personally, I have some plants at home that my cat sometimes would be like curious about, and for some reason they were very curious about the money tree. But luckily the money tree, it's, non-toxic. So I didn't really, mind if they would like play around with it. But the most that they would do would be like nibble at the leaf, if that. More so they would like knock it over. I don't know why. Maybe because I gave the plant too much attention and they were jealous. That could be. But if you guys have any pets at home, put the name of your pet in the comments. I would love to know what your pet's name is. And my cat, it is an orange tabby, super cute. Her name is Venus. The whole family, however, has kind of changed her name a little bit, and we don't call her Venus really. We call her Beanie Weenie. And sometimes, you could be really silly with your pet's name and what have you. But we named her Venus because, we're big Venus flytrap people. So we named her Venus. And if you want to share the name of your pet, go ahead and put that in the comments for me. If you have a pet, you can. You don't have to. Here, I want to show you guys the difference between a micro pitcher trap and what that looks like. So in hand, I have the Nepenthes sanguinea. These little traps right here, literally about the size of my fingernail. They're doing so well. They just need a little more patience and a little more time to get to this point right here. So I just want to encourage you that, and remind you really, growth takes time. It does. Rome was not built in a day, as most of us here are aware of, and things that are worth it, things that matter, they take time. So you at home, if you're going through something in life and maybe things are not moving as quickly as you would hope for them to be moving, just know that good things and growth takes time, my friend. All good things take time. So be patient. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be nicer to yourself, always. And over here, look at these sexy alatas. Like, can you believe how beautiful these are? Like, look at this, guys. I'm so serious. We got to get closer. We got to appreciate this. Look at these traps, you guys. Like, these are so freaking beautiful. And these are available for purchase, and we do ship houseplants nationwide to all 50 states. So if you are in Hawaii, if you're in Wisconsin, Wyoming, New York, Georgia, California, if you're in Utah, if you're in Puerto Rico, I got you. I will send you some gorgeous plants when you guys place an order. And remember that you do get the free pink quilt with your order of $55 or more. And guess what? To sweeten the deal, just to get you a little bit more hyped and excited, I'll even throw in complimentary shipping when you spend $100 on your order with Verdant Life. So you get the free gift, you get free shipping, and we do have a 30-day guarantee on all of our beautiful products, you guys. So anything that you see here, 30-day guarantee. So we promise that you are going to be so satisfied, so happy with your order, and you're going to want to order more stuff in the future. And if that is not the case, please write to us, communicate with us, send us a message, hello@verdantlife.com, and we will rectify the situation. We will correct anything that needs correcting. We'll replace if something needs to be replaced, or we'll guide you if you need a little extra help. We always send the care instructions, and we always send you like little presents and little goodies, so you never know what you're gonna get in a Verdant Life package. Just know that when you're unboxing that plant that you ordered or that accessory, you are gonna be unboxing happiness, literally, right there, right then. And thank you so much, everybody who has tuned in to the Verdant Life Live. We have been having so much fun here in the nursery, just checking out our plants. I'm really enjoying our time together. And unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. So if you want more plant rant, check out our blog. Make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter. You can go to the link that is in our bio and you guys can subscribe. And I always send out a really beautiful weekly newsletter with the promotions. I always have information about how you can be a better plant mom or dad. And I always like to educate and entertain along the way. So subscribe if you like. Don't miss out, and tune in every Wednesday at 4:00 p.m. on Instagram and every Friday at 1 o'clock on the gram. My name is Mel Navarro. I'm your host at Verdant Life. I hope to meet you guys in person, and if I don't meet you, I hope to ship some lovely plants for you in the near future. All right, you guys? Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Oh, you are so welcome, Nelson. It was my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your kind comments. I'm glad that it was interesting and informative for you. And thank you for complimenting the plants. The plants, they appreciate that as well. Sending you a big hug. Mwah. Besitos, abrazos, and many blessings to all of my plant besties. I'll see you guys in the next live.